Demand is concerned with the behavior of buyers, while supply is concerned with the behavior of sellers. In this video, we are focusing on demand, the behavior of buyers in a market. Now, in economics, demand doesn't just mean wanting something, it means being both willing and able to buy it. Willing means you actually want the good, and able means you can afford it. For example, you might want a private jet but can't afford it. That's not demand. Or maybe you can afford one but have no desire to own it. That's not demand either. So, to have demand for something, both conditions must be met. You must be willing to buy it and you must be able to afford it. Now, let's talk about one of the most fundamental principles in all of economics, the law of demand. It states that when the price of a good rises, the quantity demanded falls, and when the price falls, the quantity demanded increases, assuming nothing else changes. Now it sounds simple, and it is. There are generally two ways to represent this idea: the demand schedule and the demand curve. The demand schedule is a simple table showing the quantity of a good that a person or market will buy at different prices. Let's make a demand schedule for Ali, a regular guy who buys chocolate bars every week. On the left side of the table, we have the prices of chocolate bars, and on the right side, we have the quantity of chocolate bars that Ali will buy at those prices. When the price is $5, Ali is interested in buying just 2 bars a week. If the price drops to $4, he buys 4 bars. At $3 price, he buys 6, and at $2 he buys 8, and at $1, the lowest price, he buys 10 bars a week. Now note the pattern. As the price falls, the quantity demanded increases. That's the law of demand. We can also show this table visually with the demand curve. By convention, price goes on the vertical axis and quantity on the horizontal. Let's take each price quantity pair from the table and plot on the graph. Now we connect the dots, and what we get is a downward sloping demand curve. The downward slope visually shows the inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. For instance, when the price falls from $5 to $4, quantity demanded increases from 2 to 4. This visually shows the law of demand. Now here is something important. This is often misunderstood. The demand curve does not tell us the exact price Ali will pay or the exact number of chocolate bars he will end up buying. Because in the real market, prices are not set by demand alone. Prices are decided where demand and supply meet, and we will study that later in market equilibrium. So what does the demand curve show? The demand curve simply tells us Ali's willingness to buy at different prices. Okay, so far we have looked at Ali's individual demand, which is just one person's demand. But what about the demand for the whole market? In the next video, we will learn how to combine the demands of many people like Ali to build the market demand curve.